Alrighty guys, welcome back. Today we're currently back out here on Offroad Outlaws today, and today I'm going to be running through a brand new truck build for today's video. So here we do have a Cateye Chevy here, and this truck here is actually a DURAMAX. As you guys can see, the two hood stacks coming out of the hood there. Looks pretty good. This build took me about 5 minutes to make, so I figured because some people were recently requesting more build videos on Offroad Outlaws that I'd go ahead and make one on this truck here. So we're going to go ahead and run through it. I hope you guys do enjoy today's video. Remember to leave a like if you guys do, as well as subscribe and turn on post notifications to stay up to date with more new videos. And with that, let's go and hop straight into today's build. Alright, so first things first, if you don't know where to find this truck at, go into the dealership and then select trucks, and then the Cateye Chevy is going to be about right here on the list. So go ahead and get one of those trucks, and then next we're going to go into the customization here, and we're going to start off in the body. So this is the front bumper that we do have put on this Cateye right here, and next we're going to go and put on the chopped fenders, and we're going to do a nice little rear bumper delete, and we're going to scroll over here to the light bar, and we're going to put on this one right here. It gives it a nice look at the top, and definitely looks really bright going down the road. And then next, obviously for the exhaust options, we do have dual hood stacks coming out of the top here. And then we're going to put some bright, nice white LEDs in here for the headlights to go ahead and match the light bar on top. And then we are going to have to put a gun rack back here with a couple of pew-pews that YouTube doesn't like. But then also right behind it, we're going to put a toolbox right there. But good thing the pew-pews are hidden behind the 5% tint, which we're going to put on here in a minute. So once you have your toolbox in, then the last thing to put on is going to be the tow mirrors. That really finishes off the look, gives it a really mean looking front end right there. And this setup looks really good right there. But make sure to rate the build down below in the comments. But then next, while we're in here, we're going to go ahead and put on some nice paint along with the window tint. So this is going to be a glossy paint job here. And this is where it is at on the color wheel, and then this is where it's at on this dial right here. So just find about right here on the color wheel, and then make it just a gray, pretty light gray right there. And then that is how you get that paint color. And then for the axles color, we're obviously going to go black on black here. Give it a nice look, something to complement the chrome over here. And speaking of that, if I can make chrome polished suspension components, I'd totally do it, but we don't really have that option right here. But then next for our rims, this is going to be the rim option we do have selected here. When it comes to making these chrome wheels look really chrome, there's a certain way to do it. So once you have these wheels, you're going to go over here to paint, obviously select chrome, and you're going to keep this dial right where it puts it, but you're just going to slide this one all the way to the right. And it makes all the difference of making your chrome wheels actually glow, make them look pretty bright. So that's the setup on all that, and obviously same with the bead as well. Or you can make the bead just black and make it match the tire. But that is going to be the setup right there, and then the tires are going to be the stock tires. And then that's pretty much it for the customization part. Next we're going to go into upgrades, and it's pretty straightforward. We're going to go ahead and max out everything, and first of all diesel swap it, then max out everything. Slap on a stage 4 turbo, and also give it some NOS as well. And yeah, that should be pretty much it. You could change it to a manual gearbox if you want, but I do play on keyboard and mouse, so don't really have those keybinds set up quite yet. But anyways, that's it for upgrades. Next, we're going to go into tuning here. Now, when it comes to tuning, the suspension setup we're going to put on is going to be a Solid Axle Pro heavy duty. And that's going to be the same front and back. Looks pretty solid, and it's a good suspension type. So you're going to go ahead and put that on. And then when it comes to tuning the suspension type, go ahead and max it out. And we're going to start out in the axis width. We're going to put that to 0.08. That's going to be on axis width. We're not really going to touch the damping, keep it at 2000. Shocks, keep them the stock shocks, or you can change them to the red ones. And then shock size here, we're going to put to 2.0. We're going to make them look pretty big here. So that is going to be the shock size. Stiffness, once again, don't touch that one. There you go, keep it right at 15,000. But on the travel, it's going to be 0.54 in the front. It's going to be different in the back. But for the front, we're going to do 0.54 on travel. And then you don't really change anything else. Moving on to the back, should be the same thing, 0.08 for axis width. We don't touch any of this except for the shock size, also 2.0. Stiffness is going to be 20,000, so just don't touch it. That's going to be the back stiffness. And then for the travel, you're going to do 0.44 in the rear, and that'll give you a pretty good level look right there. and then you don't touch brake or axle type, and your truck should be coming together right about now. But what we're going to do now is go into our wheels and tires customization here. Now the settings on the front are going to be the exact same in the rear, so here we go. Rim size, you're going to want to put that all the way to 1.5, make it as big as you can. And then for the wheel radius, we're actually going to make that right at 1.1. And then for our wheel width, we're going to put that at a 1.5 right there. So that is how you achieve that pretty wide stance right there, that wide look. I'd say it looks pretty good. Like this Cateye build looks pretty good. Compared to some of the other ones I've done, this one I'd say turned out pretty well. So remember to let me know down below in the comments what you guys did think of today's build. But besides from all that, that is going to wrap it up for today's build. But you guys already know we are going to have to take it for a little test drive here. And we're going to take it to Stunt Park. We're going to see how she runs here. Alright, rolls a lot of coal, obviously, out of the twin stacks, out of the hood. Pretty good sight to see if you ask me, because this DURAMAX is tuned up, so you already know it's gonna be pretty fast. Looks good rolling down the road though, that is for sure. You guys already know we have to come up here and do a little bit of a NOS pull. See how it handles. Okay, it drifts a little bit. We're gonna do a slight NOS pull here. Nothing too crazy, honestly. Hold on, 152. I don't know, it looked slower, but now that we have a little more NOS, we're gonna run that again. But this time with the speedometer up. So we'll see how this goes. Here we go. We're gonna give it a shot of NOS, and we only hit 148 this time, which I know is still pretty fast. But you see, we can run into walls and stuff like that because of the heavy-duty bumper we did put on the front, and that looks pretty mean too. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy and find it helpful. Remember, if you guys did, leave a like as well as subscribe and turn on post notifications to stay up to date with more videos such as this one. And also, while you're down there, go ahead and drop a comment and rate the build 1 through 10. So with that, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. Thanks for watching. And with that, catch you guys very, very soon in the next one.
Perfect.